So Candace Winkins is at it again. Candace Winkins, she had typed this. The CIA never discontinued. The CIA never discontinued their Manchurian candidate type programs, and no one will ever make me believe otherwise after everything I've learned about MKUltra and Project Mockingbird. So there is a connection between these two guys, right? These two guys both use Turo. They both use the Turo app, and then they both was Army, right? He's Green Beret. He was Army Reserves for 10 years. He was deployed in Afghanistan. He was deployed in Afghanistan. And it's Fort Bragg. I think that's Fort Liberty, right? So what is up with that? And then this guy comes out of Fort Liberty. This guy comes out of Fort Liberty. This guy comes out of Fort Liberty. What Candace Winkins is suggesting is that the Manchurian candidate, these guys were brainwashed in order to do this by the government. Old sleepy, demented Joe Biden has brainwashed these guys to do these terrorist activities. And why would they do the terrorist activities? Why is Joe Biden involved in the New Orleans attack? Why is Joe Biden involved in the Las Vegas attack? And no one will ever make me believe otherwise. No one will ever make me believe otherwise. These motherfuckers are about to take power. And they're still talking this crazy, stupid, fucking dumb talk. It's incredible that you got conspiracy theories, I guess, just when it comes to the algorithm. Well, let's break this down. So Manchurian candidate, that's when you can brainwash a person to do what you want them to do against their will. So these weren't people that did what they wanted to do, but they were brainwashed by Joe Biden's government. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Joe Biden he could barely speak, he could barely walk. You saw that debate performance. So he could barely get onto the debate stage, but somehow he's got. And then her evidence is Project Mockingbird and MKUltra. MKUltra is where the CIA had developed procedures and identified drugs that could be used during interrogations to weaken individuals and force confessions through brainwashing and psychological torture. Well, that's to force confessions. How are you getting forced confessions? How does that turn into a Manchurian candidate? You know, you torture somebody and you beat them up and you say, you were the one that did it, and you know that you did it. And then you have Project Mockingbird, which was John F. Kennedy did a wiretapping operation where he was spying on this Hanson Baldwin, a national security reporter for the New York Times. And then also, this comes from, it was the director, John McCone, coordinated with Robert F. Kennedy, the U.S. Secretary of Defense, Robert McNamara. So here is Hanson, right? So somehow he was getting government secrets. He was getting the leaks out of the government, Hanson W. Baldwin, and then the Kennedys had started to spy on him. Well, Robert F. Kennedy, and that about to be part of the cabinet. So Robert F. Kennedy is about to become the part of the cabinet of the president-elect. So because of, A plus B equals C. And then I don't know if you've seen this video or not. Well, first let's connect it, right? So Project Mockingbird, when you spy on journalists, right? You spy on journalists, and then you're getting forced confessions. Well, A plus B, that equals fish, cheese sandwich, Parkinson's. These motherfuckers just come up with the craziest shit. So because of MKUltra, CIA gets forced confessions, trying to figure out how to brainwash people, and then Project Mockingbird, where they're going around spying on journalists. You got a big spying the NSA is spying on every single one of us. We already saw what Snowden had said, but they're spying on each and every one of us. And then MKUltra, so I guess when you combined them stalking you and following you, and then they're going ahead and putting something in your coffee, i.e., Joe Biden has caused these guys to go radicalized, and they caused it come the fuck on. And then look at this video. What is this video about right here? All Jim Bruer is just trying to do, a damn Little Caesars fucking a Pizza Hut goddamn commercial, And then look what happens. Yeah, he said stuffed crust pan pizza. Kaboom! The guy takes the pizza out of his hand. He was about to take a bite of the pizza. This guy's like super serious. As soon as he finished his little take, he takes the pizza out of his hand and then he grabs it. Watch what Jim Bruer does. Jim Bruer, he's a Manchurian candidate. He's a Manchurian candidate. And what do you got to do? Look at this guy. The guy just takes the pizza and he grabs it out of his hand. And he's like, he would like a bite. He would like to take a bite out of the damn pizza. He's sitting there trying to, do this commercial with the Pizza Hut. How are you going to get this Manchurian candidate, MKUltra, Project Mockingbird? See, he's all rattled now. The guy is jumping in there. He's trying to take the damn pizza away. They're just provoking him. Yeah, Jim Brewer's about to do some shit. Jim Brewer's about to do some shit. Stuffed crust pan pizza. Kaboom! Look at this. Yeah, the guy is right there, right up on him. He's trying to do a commercial shoot, and then the guy is, it's like he ain't allowed to take a bite of it. And it's like, you're sitting there acting like, why is he following him? And he's got his hands up, and he keeps walking towards him. Just give me the pizza, man. Just give me the pizza. And then he pushed him. Did you see that? He pushed him. Why'd he do that? Why did Jim Brewer push that stuffed crust pan pizza kaboom guy? I think it's MKUltra. I think that's Project Mockingbird. I think it's MKUltra. I think it's Robert Kennedy. And nobody will tell me otherwise. Nobody will tell me otherwise. Even Jimmy Dore's in on the fun. So this lady right here, she gets an exclusive interview. She gets an exclusive, we're seeing the guy, Jabbar. We're in his house. They broken the door down, and they just did a big raid. They just did a big operation and combed through all of his stuff and shit. So is it that difficult to think that some reporter saw the raid or heard that a raid was going down, and then now she's inside just kind of getting her, 5 minutes of fame? So Jimmy Dore's sitting there, floating conspiracy theories. Clandis Oinkins is floating conspiracy theories. It's all connected, man. MKUltra, you know what they did with MKUltra. They're brainwashing us. They're doing fucking Manchurian candidate to us. They're sitting there trying to brainwash us, and they're doing Manchurian. They're doing it intentionally. They probably spy tapped her. They probably spy tapped this journalist, and they're making her do all this stuff. Jimmy Dore said this has all the vibes of the CNN interview where they found that, rescued Syrian. The Syrian who actually turned out to be a prison guard who was torturing people. This is fake, man. I don't believe any of this stuff. I don't think that's a woman. I don't think that's a broom. And what is that? A dustpan? A doorknob? What is this stuff? She's wearing a hat? No way, man. This is MKUltra Mockingbird, man. You know this shit is MKUltra Mockingbird. It's Manchurian candidate. There was Operation Northwoods. How come they don't mention Operation Northwoods? That was where the Kennedys had got together, and they said, well, maybe we should go ahead and strike Miami to, get the public against Cuba. So what would the terrorist attack of New Orleans and Las Vegas, what are they trying to encourage the public to do? To go invade fucking Botswana? We're going to go invade Mozambique now? Like, they don't even make any fucking sense. They're not trying to put any of this stuff together. They're not trying to connect the dots. They're not trying to discern the facts and discern the truth. They're just a bunch of assholes randomly spouting off at the mouth, fucking talking a bunch of bullshit to get their fucking clicks. These are the people that's in power. These are the people that's in power. And if she's truly worried about Project Mockingbird, well, you got goddamn Robert Kennedy Jr. who's about to take over the government, right? And who's going to be the Commerce Secretary? And who's going to be the Labor Secretary? And then who's going to be, she ain't paying attention to any of this stuff. She isn't actually thinking, trying to piece these things together and come up with some sort of sensible, idea. And then she also talked about that her and Thomas Massey's going to be running for president in 4 years. If she's being serious, she should declare her candidacy right now. She ain't being serious. She's just talking her goddamn bullshit. Just talking her goddamn bullshit, Oh, Clandis Oinkins. Oh, Clandis Oinkins. Maybe she's an MKUltra Project Mockingbird Manchurian candidate. Did you guys ever think about that? Did you ever think about that? You didn't, did you? Donald J. Trump, he tweeted, Trump was right about everything in all caps. Is that Fred Trump is he talking about? Laura Trump, who's he talking? Trump, is he talking about himself? It's not even verified. This account isn't even verified. How do we even know this is actual? It says the real Donald Trump, but it doesn't. He don't have the blue check. Man, that's MKUltra, man. That's Project Mockingbird, man. That's Manchurian candidate shit, man. And then Mike Pence is against the Biden's administration to block the $14 billion sale of United Steel to Nippon Steel. Why does Nippon Steel deserve U.S. Steel? It's all connected, man. Nippon Steel. And then January 6th, MKUltra, Project Mockingbird, Operation Northwoods. Bing, bang, boom. Jim Bruer is the Manchurian candidate. Jim Bruer is the Manchurian candidate. All you got to do is try to take his pizza. You could easily brainwash him, provoke him. It does seem kind of crazy. He's trying to do a Pizza Hut commercial. He can't take a bite of the fucking pizza. He's trying to peddle. I'm supposed to try to get the world to eat this fucking pizza, and I ain't even allowed to take a damn bite. Isn't that a good fucking commercial? Stuffed crust pan pizza, kaboom. He takes a bite. Why wouldn't that be a good fucking commercial? The pizza isn't a prop. He actually wants to fucking eat it. Wouldn't that be a good fucking commercial? Jesus fucking Christ. What is up with this guy? This guy does keep coming near him. He's like, give me my pizza. Give me my pizza. And boom. Look at that. Operation Mockingbird. MKUltra shit right there. It's Operation Northwoods. I'm not speculating. Nobody will convince me otherwise that Jim Bruer is a Manchurian candidate.